Hey everybody, it's Gary the Google guy here, and today I want to talk about Notebook LM and hopefully helping you get off on the right foot to use this incredibly powerful tool. So, Notebook LM, you have access to it in a free account. You've got access to it in your work account if it's enabled for your domain. It is incredibly powerful because it acts as a closed loop, grounded AI companion. It only knows what you tell it. So to start to maximize its potential and avoid the common pitfalls most users run into, focus on these three high-level strategies I'm going to give you today. So first off, number one, master selective source toggling. Be ruthless with your checkboxes. Use that side panel where all of your sources are at. Select only what you want to query against. If you've got 50 different sources here or 300 different sources here, for a simple question or for some of the querying that you might do against that information, most likely a lot of it will be irrelevant. Don't make Notebook LM go through what is irrelevant. Focus on what you really need to look at. So click, unclick any of the sources that you don't need to do anything with. All right, so number two, hack the multi-notebook limit using Gemini. So what do I mean by that? Well, here in Notebook LM, I'm in a single notebook. Now I can't really question against another notebook and maybe compare information from two or more notebooks at a time. However, once you establish and get your notebook set up, what you can do is you can go to Gemini. What do I mean go to Gemini? Go to gemini.google.com. Now, if you want to query against multiple notebooks that you've got set up, for example, maybe one notebook is market research and another notebook is going to be internal product specs. You can chat against them one at a time in Notebook LM, but where the power of Gemini comes in is that when you look at that plus symbol in the left side of the prompt box, we can add multiple notebooks at a time. And now I can question against multiple notebooks with my prompt here. And this is the only place it's going to look, is just these two pieces of information notebook-wise that I'm adding here. So that is how you can get around using multiple notebooks with your queries. Lastly, you need to stop treating Notebook LM like a search engine. What do I mean by that? That means when you come into Notebook LM and you've got all of your sources, instead of doing the really simplistic type of things like summarize this notebook, try not to do something so simplistic. Take it to the next level. Treat Notebook LM like a research assistant, people. This is where the best results are going to come in. It is king when it comes to cross-referencing data, files, querying against all of that information is what you want to use the tool for. That is where it's going to help you exceed. What do I mean by that? Let's look at some really solid pieces of prompting. First off, comparison. Compare these multiple files, whether it's just two or more. Compare them. Then take it to that next level. What contradictions or conflicting findings exist in these files? Next, take it to the next level after that. Review these files and identify what is missing rather than what is covered. Next, identify where any of the sources could make bold claims or draw massive conclusions without providing clear, underlying empirical evidence or data within the text. Review all uploaded documents together and identify the core unstated assumptions or baseline frameworks that are all universally shared across these sources, even if the authors don't explicitly name them. So all of these are critical for your success in Notebook LM when it comes to the cross-referencing. Prompting is king, and with Notebook LM, cross-referencing is king. So take it to the next level on that front. So with that, those are three high-level strategies that you can use to get started with Notebook LM successfully. So once again, those three strategies are: master your selective source toggling, hack the multi-notebook limit using Gemini, and lastly, cross-reference, treat Notebook LM like a research assistant and not a search engine. Don't ask it to identify or just find things. Really step it up and take it to that next level. Until we meet again, another day, another time, another tip, trick, hack, or update, or in this case, some help with a really cool tool to be efficient with it. Until we meet again, this is Triple G, Gary the Google Guy, signing off, signing out.